Hi there, welcome to communication tip number one, cover your butts. So the first thing I'd like to offer you is just the opportunity to take a look at your own vocabulary and how often you use the word but when you're asking someone to either do something that you want them to do or stop doing something that you wish they would stop. The word but is a really loaded word for such a small little three-letter word. It really carries a lot of manipulation to it and can be viewed by people, even unconsciously sometimes, as trying to be tricked. The thing about the word but is it actually dismantles everything that was said before it. So if you don't want to have what you've said before disregarded, you really have to choose a different word to use so that when you're following the word but with what you're actually asking, that it's maybe heard in a different way from the person you're asking it of. I actually worked with a young kid one time, not that long ago, and his parents said, who I wasn't working directly with the parents, but they actually told me that just this one communication tip alone saved their marriage. So it has a really powerful impact on people. So take a listen. I've done it myself, how often I use the word but in my conversations with my kids and or my family, and have found that even though I'm aware of it, I've counted up to 20, 30 times in a day that I use the word but in how I ask for things. So I'll give you an example and something you could replace the word but with that is actually a little bit more effective. I recommend using the word and, also a very effective little three-letter word, or the word because. And depending on the content of what you're talking about, you might find one fits better than the other. Take a listen to this example and see how you think it might land on someone you were asking this of. So my 12-year-old daughter gets up to go to school one morning and she looks gorgeous. She's obviously put some effort into doing her hair, but she's decided to wear a little crop top that shows her midsection. I can see her belly button between where her pants end and her shirt starts. So I say, wow, Hope, you look gorgeous today. You've put in some effort into your hair. You look amazing, but that shirt's not really going to work for school today. You're going to have to change it. Compare that to, wow, Hope, you look really great today. I can see you've put a ton of effort into your hair. You look awesome. And that shirt's not quite going to work for school today. You're going to have to change it. So one little switch, one little word can really change the tone of that. It's not a huge difference. It's fairly subtle, but it does have a large impact. So if you want what you're offering or asking to be internalized in a way that people can really receive it, you don't want them to feel dismissed. And so if you try to sugarcoat what you're asking for by offering a compliment and then saying, but just remember that the word but is going to completely disregard what was said before that. And depending on who you're talking to, they may take offense to that. So just a little tidbit, you might find it helpful. Take a personal challenge and just monitor your own number of buts in a day and see if you can replace them with and how often or how much that changes the intent or the way that that information is received. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you found that helpful.